In year number 1 of our New York Jets franchise, we went 11-6, taking advantage of what I would call an easier schedule. We put an end to the longest playoff drought in the NFL. What will we be able to do in year number 2? Only one change made to our coaching staff. We have hired Jonathan Gannon to be our new defensive coordinator. The defense last season arguably was the worst in the NFL. Did we do enough to, at the very least, be an average defense this year? I don't think that's asking too much. The offense last year was the best in the NFL at running the ball. We'll be a run-first team again, but we should probably pass the ball a little bit more this season. A primetime Monday night game against one of our division rivals to begin the new season. It'll be against the Miami Dolphins, who have virtually the same roster they did last year. They didn't go out and sign a bunch of new free agents, but they did use their draft picks pretty wisely, it looks like. Chad Dorsett, a cornerback out of North Dakota State, they took him at pick 12 in the first round. And yeah, it looks like he's going to be a good player. We also, of course, took a cornerback in round 1 in JT Beckham at pick 21. And that means, yeah, these two cornerbacks, both going round 1 in the same draft for the same division, are going to be forever linked. Which of the two will have a better NFL career? We won't know for a while, but we will know which of the two will have a better NFL debut at the end of this one. An AFC East clash under the lights to get year number 2 underway. Here's Calvin Austin on the return. He's met at the 30 and goes down there. Justin Fields last year, look at some of his numbers. He had 18 total turnovers, and that's the main thing holding him back. He's got to clean that up if he wants to be the franchise guy for the Jets. Breece all right side, running right into Chad Dorsett. So on his first NFL snap, he's got a tackle. Only a gain of 3 on that run. Fields on the option is going to fumble it. Olu Fashanu able to recover it. And it looks like Armand Membu, the second-year right tackle out of Mizzou, has hurt his right leg. He is questionable to return. Filling in for him is going to be Josiah Izirum, who's out there right now on 3rd and 9. Holding up well. Fields over the middle for Garrett Wilson, and he drops it. So the Jets are going to begin this season with a 3 and out. And here goes Tua and the Dolphins offense. He's in the middle of a 4-year, $212 million contract. A lot of money to give to a quarterback who is not the best. He's, all right, but not the best. He'll hand it off to Devon Achane, the 4th-year running back out of Texas A&M. Another handoff to him, and this time he's down in the backfield. Jadeveon Clowney, the 2014 number 1 overall pick with his 124th TFL of his career. Tua moving to his left. He's going to throw a lane duck down the field, nowhere close to anybody. And it's going to be a 3 and out for Miami. So each team has had a possession, and each team has gone 3 and out. A screen to Keaton Mitchell, the star of the preseason for the Jets, and he's got the first down of the year for either side. A 17-yard pickup for Keaton Mitchell as he makes his way into Miami territory. Another screen by the Jets. This time it's blown up in the backfield. Calvin Austin would have been better off just dropping that one. 3rd down. Only a 3-man rush. Pressure still able to get to Fields, and he's sacked. Zach Sealer with the sack. Despite a good start to the drive for the Jets, they'll have to punt it away. Miami at their own 22. Tua throwing a screen of his own to Tyreek Hill. He gets some great blocks and is into the open field. Sauce Gardner, the only one with a chance to catch him. He'll catch him, but he can't bring him down. A 78-yard touchdown for Tyreek Hill. His 106th touchdown of his NFL career. And the Dolphins, they strike first. Calvin Austin hoping to set the Jets up in a good spot. Instead, he's going to cough it up, and Keaton Mitchell is going to have to bail him out, saving the day for the Jets as they avoid a major disaster. Braylon Allen hitting the backfield, and down he goes. Mason Taylor shaken up after the play. He's grabbing his ribs. He's probable to return, but he won't be out there on this 2nd down play. Allen left side getting some great blocking. He's got space up near midfield and hammered out of bounds by Micah Fitzpatrick, and he's injured. Braylon Allen holding his left shoulder. The injury's piling up early for the Jets. Already have had 3 guys go down. Quick pass right side to Joey Camarillo, the UDFA rookie tight end out of Washington, with his first catch of his NFL career. and he picks up a first down. Fields on third down, throwing short of the sticks. Garrett Wilson unable to run his route beyond the marker, and that'll cost the Jets a first down. On 4th and 1, New York going for it. Allen met in the backfield. He's getting some positive momentum, though, and he'll go 24 yards to the end zone. Hurt shoulder and all, he scores, and the Jets answer, tying this game up at 7 in the first quarter. So Tua and the Dolphins, after that big play they just had to Tyreek Hill, he's going to look for Tyreek Hill again and pick up a 24-yard chunk play. Tua and Tyreek, they seem to be on the same page in the early going. Could spell disaster for the Jets if they don't find a way to slow him down. That is Hopkins with a TFL, the rookie safety out of Washington. Got a couple of rookies out of Washington on this Jets roster. Tua, he's going to go for it all for Jalen Waddle in the end zone, and Sauce with the denial. The Jets defense stepping up and getting a stop, forcing a punt on 4th down. Nearing the end of the first, Fields to Wilson, and he's going to sprint up near midfield, across it, into Miami territory, down at the Dolphins 43. So here we are in the second. Jets driving. Ball finding room inside the 20, and he runs right by Dorsett into the end zone. Breece with a 43-yard touchdown run. He shot out of a cannon to score his 40th touchdown of his career. The Jets on top 14-7. To it to Tyreek again. This time he's just going to fall down across midfield. Tyreek Hill, 3 catches, 128 yards, and we're barely into the second quarter. There goes Devon Achane up to the 31. Devon Achane is just 24 years old. Feels like he's been around a couple of years now, but he's only 24. Nice tackle in the backfield by Jamin Davis, who signed a 3-year, $6 million deal in the offseason to stick in New York. A screen to Achane on 3rd down, and the Jets are all over it. A trio of rookies in on the play. Dennis Hopkins, J.T. Beckham, and Nick Larson all right there. And it'll bring up 4th down, where Jason Sanders is going to boot this kick up and through. And the Dolphins make it 14-10. The Jets with the lead and possession. Facing 3rd down, though. Breece Hall make a catch, get a great block from Jeremy Ruckert, and Hall is hammered down by Minka Fitzpatrick after a gain of 17. Jeremy Ruckert blocking 2 guys on the same play made that play even possible. I wish somebody would have blocked Willie Gay here. He went unimpeded to the quarterback and gets the sack, basically ending that Jets drive. The Dolphins are going to start their drive out with a run. Devon Achane stiff-arming Tyrann Mathieu and fighting through Sauce Gardner to get across midfield. A 31-yard run for Devon Achane, who is coming off a year where he averaged 80.4 total yards per game. He's starting to get on a roll here in week 1. Another nice run out of bounds at the Jets 35. Braylon Allen, he has re-injured that left shoulder and will not return to this one, leaving New York with only 2 available running backs the rest of the way, and Breece Hall and Keaton Mitchell. Devon Achane on his backwards pass is gobbled up in the backfield by Jamie Sherwood. It'll be 4th and 7, too far to go for it. So Jason Sanders up for a 49-yard field goal. He made 90% of his field goals last year and is 2 for 2 in the new season, and has put the Dolphins down by 1 late in the first half. Fields firing over the middle, and he's intercepted. He threw it right to Jordan Brooks. Should have put that in front of Clyde Swinton, the speedy wide receiver out of West Virginia. Instead, he threw it behind him and right to Jordan Brooks. So the Jets have gifted the Dolphins a chance to take the lead late in the half. Tyreek Hill continuing his great play. Out of bounds at the 20. Seems like nobody could cover him right now. Man in motion, that is Jesse Moreno. Going to be a throw backwards again to Devon Achane, who's got nowhere to go. And the Jets are going to use a timeout to preserve some time for their own offense. Minute 18 to go in the half. Tua pressured up the middle and sacked. That is Quincy Williams. Jonathan Gannon dialing up the heat. It'll be 3rd and 19 for Miami. Tua facing a 4-man rush, and he's going to be sacked again. Quinnen Williams, Quincy's brother. So the brothers, they get sacks on back-to-back plays, and are going to knock the Dolphins out of field goal range. The defense bailing out Fields. We'll see if he can make something happen on this drive. He's getting sacked again, and the Dolphins are going to use a timeout. Third and 11 with under a minute to go. And the Jets are just going to call a screen. Breece all outrunning defenders to get to the edge, and he's out of bounds with a first down. A letdown by the Miami defense on third and long. See if the Jets can take advantage of that and get some more points on the board. Fields stepping up on third down, firing for DJ Farrell, and he can hang on. It's incomplete, and that is going to end our first half. Just a 1-point game as we begin the second half. A quick pass to Jesse Moreno, who is a rookie out of Alabama that Miami took in the second round. He's got hidden development, so another promising rookie on this Dolphins team. After a play-action fake, it'll be a deep pass to Tyreek Hill, and there he goes again. Another long touchdown for Tyreek Hill, his second of the game, burning everybody again. A 60-yarder. Jets are just allergic to covering Tyreek Hill in this one. Miami going for two, and Tua is going to pitch it backwards to nobody. Quincy Williams scooping it up. He's got nothing but green between him and the end zone. Devon Achane hustling, and he is able to chase down Quincy Williams. Tua tried to gift us 2 points there, but Achane is going to save the day for Miami. 19-14 in the third. The Jets hoping to take this lead back. Arian Smith is going to welcome Dorsett to the NFL by torching the rookie for a 33-yard pickup. The second-year receiver out of Georgia had his ups and downs as a rookie. Fields drawing a free play, is going to go deep and underthrow it. He did get hit as he let it go. It's intercepted by Micah Fitzpatrick, but it won't count. The Jets can just accept the penalty. Third and short after the 5 yards, gifted to the Jets, and Hall is going to be bottled up in the backfield. Billy Gay making the stop. The Jets, they're going to go for it on fourth down in field goal range. Fields, with nobody open, is going to take off towards the marker, and he will beat Jalen Phillips to the spot and keep this drive alive. That is one thing about Fields. He's got those legs and can take off at any time. He'll go deep and underthrow it again. And this time the interception is going to count. Asante Samuel Jr. with the INT. That was Clyde Swinton, the intended target. If you're going to throw that ball, you got to put it to the back of the end zone. And Clyde Swinton is just faster than everybody on the field. Besides maybe Tyreek Hill, they're probably about the same. Here's Tua dancing in his own backfield and running back inside his own 10. And he sacked Will McDonald the fourth. At 12.5 sacks last year, it's his first of the new year. Tua near his own end zone, and he is going down again. That is Nick Larson, the rookie defensive tackle out of Wisconsin, with his first sack of his NFL career. Here's Burnap hunting from his own end zone, and he's going to have it blocked. The Dolphins recover in their own end zone and hurdle to get it out of there, but the Jets are going to take over at the Miami 1. It may not be a butt fumble, but it is a booty boot. The punt there getting blocked by his own man, Alec Ingold, the fullback. Breece all running, trying to get into the end zone, and he does. He gets the ball across the goal line for his second touchdown of the game. It does go to review, and after looking at this second angle, they said Breece Hall did not get the ball across the goal line. So it'll be second and goal at the 1. Mason Taylor heading in motion. Hall another try at the end zone, and he can't get in again. This is where we're missing Braylon Allen. He makes these short yardage situations a lot easier. On third down, Fields left side, Joey Camarillo. The first game of the UDFA rookie tight end's career, and he's got touchdown number 1 in his NFL career, putting the Jets on top in the third. They will go for 2, hoping to make this a 3-point lead. Fields spinning, lobbing to the end zone. It's caught. Jeremy Ruckert wide open in the end zone, and the Jets lead 22-19, leading by 3 late in the third. Tua setting his feet and hitting Tyreek Hill. Something he's done a lot in this game. Tyreek Hill, we just got no answer for him right now. You have to start doubling and maybe even tripling him at this point. Jamari Caldwell knifing his way into the backfield, winning off the snap, and making that a loss of 2 for Miami. Tua under pressure, and he's sacked. Quincy Williams with his second sack of the game. And Miami is going to be in a 3rd and 18 situation. They go bunch right. Tua, moving to his left, is going to find Malik Washington, who fights off Michael Carter II. Lewis seen there to help out Carter II. It's going to be 4th and 2. And the Dolphins, they're going to have to go for it. They get a man to jump off sides. It'll be a first down for them. Tua hoping to take advantage of the free play, goes deep, and he hits Jalen Waddle wide open. A 58-yard touchdown for Miami. The defense in New York right now just can't prevent a big play to save their lives. JT Beckham just beat off the line of scrimmage, and then he ran to Michael Carter II, who gave him no chance to recover. And now Miami has the lead. Throw on third down is dropped by Keaton Mitchell. He stonehands it, and the Jets are going to go 3 and out. So we need our defense to make a play and get his ball back to our offense. Tua going deep down the field to Tyreek Hill again. 7 catches, 231 yards. That puts him right now at 3rd all-time for receiving yards in a game by a Dolphin. A sack, Leonard Taylor III. It's the 6th sack of the day for this Jets defense. About the only thing they're doing right now is sacking Tua a ton, and that does get the offense of Miami off the field. Fields to Garrett Wilson, and he'll pick up a first down. Could have gotten a lot more there had Clyde Swinton held his block a little bit longer. Getting late in this game, we're midway through the 4th. Fields is going to keep it on the read option, planting his foot. He'll cut up field. Oh, he's smoked. A bone-crushing hit, but he holds onto the ball and has a 14-yard gain. Fields on first down. He's going to go up top looking for Garrett Wilson, who got behind the defense, and Wilson brings it in all the way to the 2. A huge play for the Jets. Goal to go at the 3. Fields, quick right side. Mason Taylor has a touchdown, and the Jets have taken the lead back. Mason Taylor not 100%, playing with hurt ribs, but the Jets, they soar and are on top. 29-26, late in the 4th. Give to Devon Achane, trying to get outside, and he can't. Azareye'h Thomas making the play at the line of scrimmage, and it will be 3rd down. Tua has time. He's running out of it. He breaks away from JT Beckham, heaves up a prayer to the end zone, one-on-one, and Thomas making another play. And the Dolphins, they're going to punt it away. They went for it earlier on 4th and 2 at their own 42. They punted away on 4th and 2 at their own 43. Makes no sense to me. So the Jets with a chance to run this one out, and Breece Hall with a big pickup. He's up to the 33, forcing Miami to use their first timeout of the second half. Under 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Hall bouncing off defenders, and he's lit up at the end of the run, and the Dolphins are going to use their final timeout. So the Jets hoping to pick up a couple of first downs here and end the game. All up the middle. He's going to break through all the way to the Miami 42. 15 runs, 90 yards for Breece Hall. And the Jets are closing in on a win. Nearing the 2-minute warning, Hall smoked by Micah Fitzpatrick. And Jalen Phillips, he's going to fake an injury to stop the clock before the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the Jets just run it here. They do, and Breece Hall has the first down. He's going to go down inbounds, and the clock will still stop because Hall himself got hurt. Looks like he'll be all right, but it's getting ridiculous here with the clock stoppages before the 2-minute warning. So the Jets have to snap it again, and they're going to throw it this time. Jeremy Ruckert makes the catch and gets the first down. We finally hit the 2-minute warning. The Jets, they couldn't kneel it out. Instead, they're going to run it, and they're going to run the score up, sticking it to the Dolphins for faking that injury. I guess livening up this rivalry, making it mean more. And New York is going to end up taking this one 36-26 on the road. They beat Miami in week 1 here under the lights on Monday Night Football. And the rematch, if you're wondering, it is in week 8. Should be interesting to see what happens in that one with us running the score up. Keaton Mitchell scoring that touchdown, by the way, means all 3 of our running backs that played in this one scored a touchdown. Kind of cool to have that happen. Offensively, we were pretty good. 207 yards on the ground, 6.5 yards per carry, while dealing with multiple injuries. But we did have 2 turnovers and 2 more near turnovers. Fields had that fumble that we were able to recover. We also had Calvin Austin fumble that kickoff that got recovered. So a bit of luck on offense. Defensively, we made Miami go over 10 on 3rd down. We had 6 sacks, 20 TFLs, blocked a punt. That's all great, but it doesn't matter when you give up big play after big play out there. Tyreek Hill had 8 catches, 241 yards, the 2nd most receiving yards all time in a single game by a Miami Dolphin. We also got that long touchdown to Jalen Waddle. So we got to work on some things on defense. Armand Membu, he only played 4 snaps. 2 of those when healthy. The other 2 not so much. And that led to us putting our backup tackles out there in Josiah Izierim and Carter Warren. Carter Warren played a lot better than Josiah Izierim. But still, Armand Membu, him leaving the game made me realize how good, I should say, he's been. And also Olu Fashanu have been. Those guys have been great out there. Carlos Crawford, a rookie left guard that we're working on developing to be a starter. He has a broken finger and is going to miss at least our next game, leaving us with only 3 backup offensive linemen and only 1 true interior backup offensive lineman for our next game in Cooper Hodges. Braylon Allen only played 14 snaps. With him missing a lot of this game, it forced Keaton Mitchell to play more than I wanted him to and put Breece Hall in a role that he's normally not in, that short yardage running back. Braylon Allen makes those short yardage runs look easy more often than not. Breece Hall struggled with them. So just another reason to want to have more than one good running back, especially having multiple styles of running back. Mason Taylor, he hurt his ribs, and that limited how many snaps he got. Still had 40 snaps. I thought Joey Camarillo and Jeremy Ruckert were fine out there, but Mason Taylor will get the ball more than just one time. He only had 1 catch in this past game. It was a touchdown, but I'm expecting him to get the ball more than just once per game. Calvin Austin didn't have the best Jets debut. He fumbled a kickoff and also had only 1 catch for -1 yard. He has a dislocated wrist and will be out our next game, leaving us thin at wide receiver. It'll be Arian Smith, Al Lazard, and DJ Farrell as our only backups. A couple of our best players are on the final year of their deals. Sauce Gardner is one of them. He signed a 4-year, $120 million contract in real life. It'll likely take at least $100 million to get him to stick around in our franchise. I know we do have some young cornerbacks on our team, but I want to keep Sauce. He's a core guy in this group. Garrett Wilson signed a 4-year, $130 million contract in real life. He is not asking for nearly that much in our franchise. Still, probably will take around $100 million to keep him. He has dealt with some bad quarterback play and has been a good wide receiver in my opinion, maybe even a great wide receiver considering the bad quarterback play. He's another guy that we just can't afford to lose. Joe Tippmann fits our offense really well. If he took that 2-year, $20 million deal, he would be the 6th highest paid center in the NFL on a per year basis. We have 2 young tackles and also have Elijah Vera Tucker. So if we can keep Joe Tippmann, we only got to worry about left guard, which we may have already figured out the long-term plan there with Crawford. Justin Fields wants a 3-year, $94 million contract, just over $31 million per year, which would put him around the 20th highest paid quarterback in the NFL on a per year basis. So not big money in terms of quarterback deals, but that is more than what Garrett Wilson or Sauce Gardner are asking for. If you pay your quarterback, it gets tougher to build a roster around them, a good roster around them. Fields, he's got the whole year to prove that he's worth that contract, and we'll see what he does. Russell Wilson, back with the Pittsburgh Steelers as their starting quarterback, and he ended up throwing a game-losing interception. The Saints win in Week 1, 27-20. The oldest rivalry in the NFL, Bears-Packers. Caleb Williams, he threw 3 picks, but also had 4 touchdowns. The Bears end up taking the win, 31-28 over the Packers, and Jermaine Johnson II, he had a day. 3 sacks in his Bears debut. Remember, we traded him to the Bears in the offseason, and he already has just about as many sacks as he did with us in the first year of this franchise in 1 game with the Bears. 3 of the 5 quarterbacks drafted round 1 made their debuts, and all 3 won. Armand Coleman led the Seahawks to an upset win on the road over the Eagles. We had Dylan Sheets throw it 42 times in his debut against the Cardinals, but he got the W. And Jonathan Nails didn't throw it as much, got sacked 4 times, but a win is a win. He led the Raiders to a win over the Chargers. Our next game is going to be against the Buffalo Bills, another primetime game against a division rival. And of course, we played the Bills 3 times last year, including in the divisional round of the playoffs, where we lost at the last second. We've gotten closer and closer each time we've played them to beating them. Is the 4th time the charm? Can we finally get the monkey off our backs and beat the Buffalo Bills in this franchise? We'll find out in the next episode. The Chiefs were the victim of the Bills in Week 1, so the Bills are 1-0. They are going to be down 2 of their top wide receivers, but they have the back-to-back MVP award winner at quarterback in Josh Allen, who can make anything happen out there. So I'm sure it's going to be a very difficult game as usual against the Bills. Thanks for watching this one, though. In the next one, take on the Buffalo Bills. See you then.